We're in Blue Ridge, Georgia today, hanging out with Andy Bowen, Cohutta Fishing Company. They are in downtown Blue Ridge. We spent all day with Gardner Reed, floating on the Toccoa. We caught about 10 fish today. We had a great time. But Andy, I just want to talk about what y'all are doing in and around Blue Ridge, Cherokee County area. How did Cohutta get started?
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for having me. Yeah, we started in '09 in Cartersville. Back in Cartersville, when we started, we kind of pioneered the drift boat fishing for striped bass. I'm not saying we're the first ones to do it, but we were probably one of the first ones in the area that I knew about that was actually, taking drift boats down, casting 9 and 10 weight fly rods to stripers. But yeah, we started there. We were there at 39 South Public. We made a decision. It was a great place. We loved the place and was happy in Cartersville, but we decided to open up a second location in Blue Ridge, and that was about 4 years ago. And since we did that, we kind of found out that a lot of the market was really coming up this way. Blue Ridge has really become a destination kind of town. And so with that said, and looking at everything that was going on at the time, it just kind of made sense to kind of, restructure a bit, move kind of the operations there, to Blue Ridge and downtown. We're in a great spot at the corner of Mountain and Main Street. But since then, we're happy to be in Blue Ridge, love the area. We've got 7 guys that work for us, keep our retail shop going. So that's kind of where we are, man.
Fun question. What's your favorite species of fish to chase?
Oh man, that's a tough one for me. I like them all, man. I like all fish for different reasons. I think that's kind of my thing. There's certain areas I like to fish. Maybe it's the scenery, the environment, or whatever is going on at that time that I really enjoy. I love trout fishing. I love bass fishing. I love the mountains. I love the coast. I love saltwater. If I had to just kind of pick a species, and it's hard to say living in Blue Ridge and living in the mountains, but I'm still very much a redfish and tarpon guy. I love the saltwater fishing. I love the challenge of sight fishing and presenting a fly in windy, sometimes very tough conditions.
We just spent all day on the water. I love fishing with Gardner. He's one of the greatest guides in the state of Georgia for striper and trout. Gardner, how'd you get into this business?
Oh man, it's just a labor of love. Just, when I got started, there wasn't really a clear-cut path, but everything just kind of got grayed out, chasing fish and wanting to figure out how to spend as much time on the water. And then, the best way to do it, really, you kind of just land on taking other people fishing.
I think for me, one thing I was really jazzed about when I stumbled upon y'all, when I moved back because I lived in Montana, that's where I learned how to fly fish. Yeah. So when I moved here, I was like, oh, hold up, people fly fish here? Yeah. And then I heard about this whole chasing striper on a fly rod thing on the Etowah, and we got to do some of that last year, and we've been fishing together 2 years. Yeah. About once a quarter, we get together and I book a day with Gardner, and it's one of those things where you get on the water, you get into the flow of things, you're catching fish, you're talking about instruction. Just today, make a couple simple changes with a fly or indicator or a different type of fly or something like that, and all of a sudden, boom, we're hooked up, fish on the line.
Yeah, man, and that's what's fun. If it's a continuous learning process. So I'm learning every day, I'm on the water, and by watching other people fish, you become a better angler.
Species of fish. If you could go chase a species of fish today, what would it be?
Oh man, the stripers are in my blood pretty bad. I really like chasing striped bass, and I do have kind of like Andy, I've got a saltwater, a little saltwater bone in me too that I really like to go after redfish, and on the Gulf Coast is a lot of fun as well. But I think one thing to say too is being in North Georgia and the greater Southeast is the variety of species that we have. And so that you can be in Blue Ridge trout fishing, and realistically, you could be in the car and within a day's drive, you can be, chasing a tarpon or a redfish or a striped bass or a trout. And so Cohutta has always had our slogan is for the diversified angler, because we like to chase everything, so our repertoire is kind of bass, stripers, trout, all the above.
If you want to book a trip with Gardner, just give Cohutta Fishing Company a call. You can hook him up. You can get on his calendar. You're going to want to fish with him. If you like today's episode, like, subscribe, smash that like button. Let's go.